Hey guys, how's it going? My name's always, and welcome back to SevTech. In the last episode, we were working towards, where is it? I just had it on, right there it is, the Fluid Bladder. I was very confused. Torches are usually there, but since we don't have a good way to make torches, I don't have a reason to keep them there. So we made a bunch of things like the grind wheel. We made that a couple episodes ago, and just was trying to work towards getting leather. Leather is the key to a lot of stuff in this game, in this early game anyways, because of leads. We're going to need a lot of leads so that we can make automation. So we can have horse automation with like grindstones and chopping blocks and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that is what we're going to start working on today. The more of this stuff we can get done, the better. So let's take a look at our advancements. And we are right here with the bladder. We just did that. Now we need to acquire leather. So in order to make leather, we need a lot of things. So leather is made from wet tan hide, which requires a dried hide, which requires a salted hide, which requires rawhide, which we have. So we have some salt, we have a rawhide. Let's head down to the river, and if I can run, there we go. Let's head down to the river, and we're gonna start just collecting some water here. And some of this will actually replenish, but there is a salted hide. So in the center it will replenish, but here at the edge it will not. So I want to keep this area looking kind of nice. So we're going to get 6 salted hides. And you know what? We're going to just put that there. Cool. So we're just going to continue doing this. We're gonna have to do this again later, but early game of this mod pack is highly grindy. Most of it is grindy as far as I'm aware. I only know up to a certain point, unfortunately. So I've watched people play this. Direwolf20 has done a series, which is pretty good, but that didn't get super far. So I only know a little bit of what's coming, and I'm going to try to complete this mod pack completely, like all of the advancements, and we're going to jump around at the early game a little bit, but we'll get to everything. So let's make some more of these so that we can make more drying racks, and basically just make this go faster. So crafting. I do like this mechanic of the crafting rock. It's kind of cool. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually take this outside. Although we don't have a good place to sleep yet. We're getting there. So let's not take it outside. A little bit of lag. Apologies. One of these days I will get that fixed. So let's go ahead and put this 1, 2, 3. And the next thing we need to do is we need to dry this for 2 minutes. So 2 minutes, and it will be a dried hide. So while we're waiting, let's take a look at what else we can work on. We need to find a village. That is something that is kind of important. You know what? Actually, we need to get let's get that barrel. So what's it's starting to rain. That is a shame. Primal core wooden barrel. So let's make that. Wooden barrel. Let's just look up barrel. So these collects water from rain, retains inventory when covered. So that's not too difficult. Probably going to need. So we're gonna make like 3 of them. Why not? We're gonna need to chop some more wood. And one of these days we'll have, you know, doors and all sorts of things. So there's 2 and let's see, 18. So we'll just do this. Need our crafting rock. And there's 1 barrel. Let's make. Let's just make 1 more. And we're gonna put 1 out here. It'll fill with rainwater. That's kind of cool. And there are barrel lids that we can use, but I think if we bring this down here, we can collect water. Like maybe not. Can we maybe fluid bladder these? We'll see. So at the very least, these can collect rainwater. It is almost night, so we're going to want to be careful about that. Yeah, so that one is collecting. I don't know why this one hasn't yet, but hey, we can put water in there. Cool. And I am getting a lot of frame rate lag. Let me really quick. Minimal particles. So we have some dried hides. Perfect. It's night. Now we can't go on with this. So the next step with the dried hides is we need ground resin, which requires bark. So ironwood bark, acacia, jungle wood, dark oak wood, oak bark, which we can get a little bit of. And we'll get these stripped oak logs, which I think we can still, yeah, we can still cut up into wood. So I probably should have done that before anything else, but we take the oak bark and we grind it up in the grindstone, and that will give us resin. And then this is actually what makes leather. So if you don't know anything about leather working, basically you prepare the hide, you get all the excess bits off of it, you dry it out, and then you make tannin, which is essentially what we just did. Resin is basically tannin. It's a little bit more specific in real life, but you know, we have a barrel right here. We can grab some water, and at the very least we can do this, and we get a wet tanned hide. And I don't know how much we're going to be able to do this, but oh, not enough water. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, well, we have 1. Let's go ahead and hang it up. And that will need to dry for 2 minutes. And we'll get actual leather. We also have a thunderstorm. Great. So what other things can we do? So the other thing I want to work on is looking at shark teeth. So shark tooth is something we're going to need. This is used for making a flame grilled whopper, which is really useful because it acts as a hopper, but it also acts as a fire source. So basically it allows these things to be automated. So in order to get shark teeth, we're going to need a strainer, which requires string, and I don't think we have that much string. So we need cotton. If we can find cotton, that'd be really nice. So that might be something later that we'll look into. So we can't do that yet. We need to go to the Darklands biome and start getting some stuff from there as well. And that's pretty much all the stuff we need to do right now. Alright, so once we get our first piece of leather, we can get a lead, and we might even be able to get a bed. If we look at actual beds, we can't make them. We can make sleeping mats, which is thatch. Okay, so that's not too bad to make. We can make a portable bed. There's also the teepees, which requires a lot of leather. That's the only access to beds we have currently. The sleeping mat looks to be decent, actually. So we'll want to not have... I don't see any mobs out there, luckily. We're gonna want to not have... I think I heard a rat, though. We're gonna need a bed. So let's take a look at this thatch. So we can chop thatch into the thin slabs. It's highly flammable. Dry thatching or wet thatch. We can't make dry thatching, so we'll have to do wet thatch, which requires rush, and I don't know if we have any of that. Doesn't look like it. We do have some more. We have a sheep pelt. We can get more rawhide. We can get more leather. We'll have to go kill some more animals to do much. I have fleece. Where did we get fleece? I can make string. So what was it we needed that needed string? Let's see. This we're gonna drop as soon as we like put it into our inventory. So let's put the, or rather our hand. So let's put this stuff away. Those are slabs. Don't want those. Alright, so what did we want string for again? We can make fishing rods, but we need stage 2 for that. What was it? Oh, the dense strainer. That's right. So we'll need a little bit more string. That's fine. But we can at least do this achievement. So we need to make... you cannot locate certain resources from underwater. Use a water strainer base and insert a strainer. Each strainer type has different loot tables. Make sure to check them often. You need to craft the strainer base and dense survivalist strainer to complete the advancement. So let's take a look at that. So strainer base and dense strainer. So this one. So that requires a dense net. We could have also used twine. That's fine. So we get 2 of these. We just need a bunch of sticks now. And we'll go set this up underwater in our river. So let's do this, and I believe it was like so. Yeah, so there is the dents. We can make another one of those later if we need to. And now we need the strainer base, which requires a Whopper Mark II, which we haven't made. A chest and more stuff. So we can get the chest, maybe. It's gonna give us 9 rocks. Alright, there's the chest. But we're out of wood. And the Whopper Mark II requires more bark and cobweb, so we need 5 string. So we need a little bit more string. So, by the way, leather. We have leather. What do we want to use our first piece of leather for? I think a lead, which we need string for. Yeah, cotton is something we're going to want, or more fleece. But probably cotton. So let's grab... See, oh wow, we can't even make that. We can turn it into a couple of leads, but we can't. Let's see if this works, because we do have twine. So leather with the work gives us leather strips, and I believe it was 1, 2, 3. Yep, no, that doesn't work. So put the string down. So there is some leather cordage. And then this is used with 2 pieces of string to make a lead. So there's another advancement. So the lead, acquire a lead to herd animals. We can use saddles. We can eventually make saddles to travel around faster. Or we can focus on horsepower. You can use a lot of different things like llamas, pigs, cows, wolves, buffalo, and parrots. Really? But we have a whole bunch of horses around, so that's just as easy. We're going to need to get buffaloes eventually. And we're going to want to make a sleeping mat. So it's still ucky out. I really wish we could sleep. So in order to do a lot of things, we kind of need to wait, unfortunately. So let's put the dense mesh in there. Put the twine in here. And we can get more leather. Guess we could prepare more leather. We just don't have enough salt for that right now, or anything else for that matter. So that's a problem. And I guess let's put the rotten flesh. We have some more flowers we can put in here. Just trying to clean up the inventory. Oakwood slab can go in here. And planks are too useful. Let's put oak saplings. Don't need those right now. So relatively soon we'll have actual chests, but that'll be a little ways away. Now making some of this stuff requires leads. I believe all of them require 2 leads just to make the block. We're going to need some more stone though, so let's go ahead and get 6 stone cooking. And hey look, it is day out. So let's run away. Make sure there's nothing around us. Cool. I don't see anything. So that's kind of lucky. Alright, let's go ahead. There is work to be done. So we need more water. Ooh, a little bit of lag. We need to get more trees. So dried hide with the resin will make a little bit more leather. We'll actually make enough for the sleeping mat so that we can sleep through the night. That is kind of important. So, and it should be relatively easy to get done. Alright, cool. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and fill this back up with water. And I believe over here is the thatch stuff, so I believe this stuff. Yep, rush tips. So let's just grab a bunch of this. And in order to make the sleeping mat, let's take a look at that. We need 3 leather plus thatch. We're gonna need 2 of these. So 2 of these means 8 of those, so 8 rush tips. I think we could use other things, but these guys stack, so perfect. Also more sheep. Almost want to kill the sheep, to be honest, but he'll live for now. So we can get some fresh thatching, and that's wet thatch, which we can place into our kiln. Let's go ahead and get all of this stuff starting. And having a sleeping mat is probably the biggest goal right now, just because it's going to allow us to skip the night. That is like the most important thing. So we have that. Let's go ahead and get the wet tan hides hanging up and drying. And let's see, what else can we do while we wait? We need more string. All right, we're gonna kill this sheep over here. For the greater good, he should drop some fleece. And I mean, there's more sheep around. Cool. Dropped fleece. We can work blade this stuff, get some more string, and we should be able to get pretty much everything I wanted to do today. So that's good. We need to go chop down some more trees. I will probably do that a lot between episodes. And something else that we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to get lag. We're gonna want to get lag. We're gonna want to get we need one more string. That is disappointing. Alright. So there we go. Other one probably fell outside. Or not. But hey, we have 3. So that's really all that matters. Once those are leather, we'll have that taken care of. Alright, so there's 1, 2 sheep. Worst case scenario, I'll find more sheep. Okay, there's plenty of sheep over here. And this also gives us mutton, which is nice. So we can get most of the things we needed. Now, if we take the work blade straight to one of these trees. How do I do it? Oh, by shift clicking, we can actually go ahead and get a decent amount of bark. So let's just strip this tree completely, and then we'll chop it down. Now this is also how you get the oh, what were they called? The things that are also a thing. God, my inventory is just way too full. Let's see, what can we do? I guess we come right back. We can also, what was I saying? We can also chop down the stripped bark, and that's an easy way to get stuff. So here's some leather. Let's go ahead and get the thatch, the sleeping mat, and our rock broke, but we have another. And there is the sleeping mat. That is amazing. That is great. So what else do we need? We need to take string and sticks, makes cobwebs. And then we take the cobweb, we put it down, we put, let's see, for the strainer base, we need wooden hopper. And then, is it bark or is it resin? It is bark. Like so. And then, chest, hopper, 2 sticks, 2 planks. Alright, planks go here. Make sure we didn't lose anything out the back. We'll go get some more planks and sticks from the tree we just chopped down right here. In fact, we can pick up some sticks off the ground, which is just as useful. We have 8 rocks. Let's go ahead and take this so we can make a piece of cobblestone out of the rocks. Just because it's going to be easier that way. Just to go ahead and use all these rocks. But we're going to need more wood. I have no use for the strip logs other than getting planks. So with this, we'll be able to make the strainer. We'll get the shark tooth, and that is super useful. We'll get to it later. And then 2 sticks, crafting rock, and there's the strainer base. So we can put that away in a second. So can we make cobblestone like this? I don't actually know. No. Okay. Do these have any uses? We can make... I guess we're going to need a lot of chests later, so... rock hammer. Okay. So, do we have any storage space? None that I'm seeing. We certainly can put this away, though. So I might need to make more chests. Ooh, lag spike. Backing up the world. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go set this up. Yeah, the achievement is... Our advancement, rather, is... Where is it, even? Strainer base, right up here. So all I have to do is put this underwater. So we're just going to come over here to our little area. And... We're going to put it right here. Put the dense mesh, and eventually we'll get stuff. So we'll check that later, and I think for now I'm going to go ahead and call the episode. So I am going to make a bunch of leather, basically turn the rest of this stuff into leather, and then start working towards, I think next episode I want to head to, I'm going to go exploring between episodes, and... Hopefully we have enough food so that we can kind of last out there. But I want to find a village, and I want to try to find the Darklands. We know where it's at, so it's that direction. The problem is we have to find here again. We don't have coordinates, so we're going to have to go by the sun. So if we just kind of head into a... north, east, west, south, a northwesternly direction, we'll find the Darklands. But I just want to see if the sleeping mat works. Right click to toggle. Oh, that's how you toggle it. Okay, cool. That's actually quite nice. So sleeping mat, we are going to have weakness and slowness. Or no, weakness and mining fatigue for a little bit after we get up. It's not very comfortable. It also has durability. Good to know. But we skip through the night. So we're going to want to make a TP sooner rather than later. Just because that's going to give us a better bed, basically. But the problem with the TP is that it is very expensive on leather. But that might be one of the first things we're going to make for when we're around here. So I will tell you guys what, I'm going to go exploring, and I will kind of finish making leather, best I can anyways, and next time, hopefully we'll start up into the Darklands. Why do we want to go to the Darklands so early? Chests. So if we want a primal chest, we need Darklands oak wood, and upgrading that is really easy. So we can get a advanced primal chest very quickly, and that is kind of what we want. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!